De kommer här ur den första svängen. De är på väg här upp mot
Stig på Johansson! Kastar saker! Tidigare! Och folken till glädje hos 54-årige Johansson. Det har jag sällan upplevt.
Nej, på väg mot mål här i andra raka Elitloppsvägen. Nummer 2 Barren, Holt och Bremer.
Just nu tvåa Pinnemälla kommer nummer 8 Brioni, 100 meter kvar till mål. Just nu Frankrike, tvåa Pinnemälla, 8 Brioni närmar sig. Tvåa Pinnemälla, 8 Brioni, sida vid sida. Och det är
Smedshammer, trainer to Arch Madness. We will ask him some questions live for Drafsport.nl. Trond, what about your chances tomorrow?
Well, I think if Arch Madness is on top of his game, he got a very good chance. You know, the post and the elimination is not the best, but he's pretty quick out, and you know, he's kind of an aggressive style of horse. So I think his chances are good. Like I said, if he's a funny horse. If he's last year he didn't show his best side, but if he does, you know, he'd be certainly one of the main contenders.
Okay. Nothing personal, just a touchy question. Why do you put up Sears here while you drove yourself in Oslo and you're here?
Well, it's Solvalla. First of all, they really wanted Sears. Yeah, so I can understand the attraction to get him to come here. He never raced there. He's one of the best drivers, and I have a lot of respect for him. He drove Arch Madness a lot for me in US. So, you know, the race in Norway is it's not a typical American style race. So I figured I'd drive him myself there. And if
you're Norwegian.
Yeah. And you know, without a whip and stuff, you know, having Brian make his debut in Norway wouldn't have been the right thing to do. But the Elitloppet is a very much American race to me. So I don't think he'll get lost here. You know, the horse. If the horse is good, he'll do fine, and he'll be, like I said, it's an attraction for Solvalla to get him. Yeah.
Good question, good answer. One of the viewers wondered, do you have any rituals? Are you superstitious about things?
No, I'm not. I really, nothing in life. I'm not suspicious about anything, really. I believe in destiny. If it's meant to happen, it will happen.
Makes life much more easy. One of the viewers asked, what's the best horse you've ever trained?
Well, to me, when you talk about good horses, it's very hard to compare one horse, you know, in a different era. Like obviously, Windsong Legacy win the Triple Crown, but he could not do what Arch Madness can, and also Arch Madness now made $3.4 million. So he is the richest horse I ever trained. He's the fastest horse I ever trained. So I have to say he's the best horse I ever trained. That being said, no horse gave me more headaches either than this horse. He's a very tough horse too. I still don't understand him. I never will understand the horse completely.
Okay. Last question. Is the house that Ruth built the best filly you ever trained?
Yeah, probably. I had been fortunate enough to have quite a few good fillies over the years. Stroke Play, Blur, House of Ruth built, and so on. But yeah, House of Ruth built was probably the best one. Yeah.
What's your feeling about tomorrow, the first heat? How do you think it will develop?
Well, I think I'd be surprised if he don't end up on the front end. I'd be surprised, but you know, I don't know. I know Iceland can leave very fast, but the rest of them, the thing is, you know, some of those horses can leave really good the first, but you know, the thing is, some of them, when they hit that first turn, they gotta kind of baby their horses a little bit. At Arch Madness, you can send them as fast as you want around that first turn, and I have a hard time seeing them, keeping him out.
Thanks for your time, and we wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hi Brian, we're here on Drafsport.nl, live on Dutch television. How you like it here?
Oh, I love it here. It looks like a beautiful track, a beautiful grandstand, and a great place to have a great race.
What are your chances tomorrow?
My horse raced good his last start, and if he's on top of his game, I think we got a realistic chance to win.
Well, can you, it's Dutch, so no Swedish, can you tell something about the tactics tomorrow? I know you're very fast out of the gate.
Yeah, our horse does have some tactical gate speed, but you never know exactly what's going to happen as the gate unfolds, but hopefully we get off on the right foot and take it from there.
Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you.
Here with Erik Adielsson, he's going to drive Sunday Oracle in Elitloppet. What are your chances here?
Well, I have to say it's not super chances, obviously. He's the 16th horse in the race. But you never know. I mean, Elitloppet is Elitloppet, and I think one of his best traits, Oracle, is that he will follow any tempo. He will go, if they go 9 the first 1,000, he will follow. Yeah, I'm not sure he's going to win, but he will follow every chance.
Some questions from Dutch viewers. There was one person that said, who is in your opinion the best Swedish driver?
Obviously me.
That's him.
No, a little bit of a joke, but I mean, if you go out and if you race against, say, Svanstedt or Örjan or Bjorn, and you think, oh wow, they are so good, they are so much better than me, then I can go home, because then I will never win a race. So I believe in myself, but it's a tough competition in Sweden.
Another question was, if you drive a new horse for the first time, what do you do? What are the things you look for?
Yeah, well, I would say, if you explain it to a person who don't work with horses, then it's like if you normally drive a Saab and then you go in a Volvo, it is a little bit different, like the blinkers and where the windshields are. It's the same, like in 100 meters or 200 meters, you get the feel for the horse. You don't have to go 10 or 15 tempo. You can just jog him in 40, 50 tempo, and I would get a feel for it. So, but I think if you have 20 or 25,000 races in you, then you get to know the horse pretty soon.
You just said it, 25,000 races. Do you have any superstition, any rituals på svenska, vitskäppelse?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nothing at all?
No, because for me that would be such a huge obstacle that I think that something else would affect the races. Obviously it's the horse, me and the competition, but if I put my sock on the right way or the left way, and that's going to have an effect on the race, I would go mental, because then I would start thinking about everything. Okay, is it sunny? I have bad results when it's sunny outside. Never. No superstition for me.
The obvious question from a lot of viewers, what's the best horse you've ever driven?
Well, I drove McLobel in training. I drove Victory Tilly, but that was in the end of his career. I would say one of those two, but there is a couple of like outsiders that, if they would continue to grow as a horse, like Nupagadi. When he was as best as a 4 and 5 year old, he was really good. Raya Mirshi. I mean, there are a lot of horses behind, but if I had to say to McLobel or Victory Tilly,
And a question for myself then, by having said this, what's the nicest victory you've ever had?
I think emotionally it was probably the Hugo Åbergs in Jägersro, because that
Lave
was...
Kronos?
Yeah, no, it was Citation, because that was trained by Stig Johansson, who I drive a lot for all the horses. So that is a little bit more to the heart when I drive for Stig. Obviously when I won the Derby and my home track with Joke Face for Lucio Colgjini, but it's a horse that I only drive one time, so that's a little bit different.
Just one more question. How do you see the Elitloppet Sunday? Who do you give the biggest chances?
Well, I have to say that as the track was today, Friday, it was super good. It's super fast, super good, and you have to be up front. I mean, you're not going to win third outside or third on the inside. You have to look between the 2, 3, 4 first horses. I'm pretty sure of that.
Thanks, Erik, and good luck. Thanks.
For some questions for Drafsport.nl. Bjorn, first questions from one of our viewers. Who's the best driver in Sweden at the moment?
I think it depends on what horse. Mostly, if I can choose myself, I would like to propose. I think either Erik Adielsson or Örjan Kihlström. They are the best drivers to be. They are the worst opponents in my races all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question is a question about new horses. If you drive a horse for the first time, what do you look at especially?
I try to feel how it. The most important is the feeling of the horse. How it feels, how it's trotting. It's not always what you're looking for. It's a little bit how it feels in the lines when you're driving it.
Okay. Do you have any rituals, or are you superstitious before a race, or do you have any things you do every time you start a race?
No, sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends on how it goes. If you're winning, you're not thinking about it.
No.
If you're losing, you're considering it a little bit that what did I do wrong. But mostly it depends on what horse you drive, and that's the most important. That one you cannot change.
For this weekend's Elitloppet, you drive Classic Grand Cru. Can you tell something about chances you would have?
I think I don't have such a big chance or any chances at all to win, unfortunately. But I think the horse is good. He's in a very good shape. And if everything goes right, he have a chance to go to the final. And I think that would be like to be have a win.
Last question. What's the biggest victory or the most special victory in your career so far? Maybe one or two?
For me, I think the most important one was the first big one I won. That was the Storchampionat. But the one that had most feelings involved is the one when I won the Derby. Because we have tried so many times to win the Swedish Derby, but we failed many times. So win with my own horse, Conny Nobel, yeah, was a very good feeling.
Right. Well, thank you very much. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.